Så er vi nået til chapter 5, kapitel 5, på side 13, page 13. Chapter 5, Monday, April 13th, 2024. When's Dad coming on the television? Jeffrey Lowell asked. Jeffrey stood with his mother and sisters in Mission Control. The other astronauts' families and friends were there too. There was a big television in the room, but it had no picture on it. In a minute, his mother answered. Is he really going to talk to us from space? Yes, he is. Jeffrey was sorry about his brother Jay. Jay was away at school and couldn't be there. Do you think Dad's all right? Jeffrey asked. He's fine, he answered. Look around at the controllers. They don't look afraid. Everything is going to be fine. Dad said that too, said Jeffrey. Wait, look, there he is. The 3 Apollo 13 astronauts were on the television. Jeffrey moved close to it and sat on the floor. He saw his father smile into the camera. Good evening, America, said Jim. We're here in Apollo 13. We're talking to you from almost 320,000 kilometers away. Tonight, Fred Hayes, Jack Swigert, and I will show you some of our little jobs out here in space. We have to eat, so let's start with cooking. Cooking isn't easy without gravity. Things don't fall to the floor here. Jim saw his father take a bag in his hand. We carry bags of dry food, Jim said. We put hot water in it before we eat it. Then Fred was on the television with Jim. He had a strange gun in his hand. Jim gave him the bag of food and moved away. Watch this, Fred shouted. Water came out of the gun and went into the food bag. Dinner. We don't really cook here in space. Some water got out of the food bag and moved across the command module in front of Jack's nose. He played with it with his finger. Now, said Jim, Fred and I will show you around the lunar module Aquarius. After you, Fred. Okay, said Fred. He kicked his feet and moved through a small door. He's swimming, thought Jeffrey. Jim went into the lunar module after Fred. Then they turned to the television camera. This is Aquarius, said Fred. The lunar module is very small, only as big as a closet. We only use it for the quick trip from the command module down to the moon and back again. The walls of the lunar module are as thin as paper. Now watch this. He took a pen, a bag of food, and a light. Then he opened his hands. All 3 things turned around and around in front of his nose. That's my space game, he laughed. Fred and Jim moved back into the command module. We'll say goodbye now, said Jim. Next time we'll be on the moon. This is Apollo 13. Have a nice evening. Don't forget my moon rock, Jeffrey called to the big television. He was happy now. His father was fine. Det var chapter 5, kapitel 5.